Live Believe Nation, happy Wednesday. Wednesday is my project day, so all day being spent on whatever projects I want to work on, making some big plays. Super excited. I haven't actually posted too much content today because it's been non-stop work from the second I woke up, which is super exciting. Tuesdays are my YouTube days, so I'm spending the whole day making videos. Thursdays are my public-facing days, so I spend the whole day doing interviews and podcasts, and there's no time to sit down and work. So that's what I do Wednesday. Wednesday is sit down, do work, make progress on whatever creative thing I want to work on today. So this is my break. Going to be here, chat with you guys, bring in a special guest. You are going to love this woman. I see Zan the man in the chat. Zan, are you not supposed to be doing coaching calls right now? Zan has been booked up with coaching calls. It's awesome to see his business growing. All right, let's see. Looking for Barbara. This woman is a powerhouse. You are going to love hearing her story and learning from her today. I'm just looking here. I see Angela in the house. I see Susie in the house. We got movement makers here. I love it. My wife Nina's in the house. That's always fun. Hello, Nina. She's just in the other room. Okay, let's see. Looking for Barbara. Barbara, if you're there, let me know. Just kind of scrolling through the live people. This should be good. Anyway, while we wait for Barbara, welcome. 67 hours fasting. I did 67 hours fasting. That ended yesterday at 5. So I went from Saturday at 10 to Tuesday at 5 of fasting. So that was fun. Superhuman. It's not superhuman. Anybody can do that. You just need the right strategies. The first time I tried it, I was I passed out at 21 hours. I got to tap out. I had no energy, and I just realized, hey, you need to have salt, right? It's like you need to do salt while you're doing the fasting. That will really help you. Oh, I see Terry in the house. Welcome, Terry. Terry, we're just looking for Barbara or Ludwig. I'm trying to look. I don't see either of them here yet. This woman you're going to love. I love featuring all these entrepreneurs. It's great. It's great hearing their message, sharing their story. Anyway, Barbara, if you're there on a different account, let me know so we can make sure to bring you in. Zan says, hi, Angela. Tess in the house. Hello, everyone. William King Hollis in the house. Wow, that's a new picture, man. I love it. Look at that. My book hit Walmart. Congrats. Man, this guy, when we first connected, were you homeless at the time? Or were you almost homeless? I forget what the exact story was, but just watching him grow and learn and get better and improve and make moves, and it's just been amazing. If you don't know him, go check him out. William King Hollis, new book, just dropped. Go check him out. He's the next great motivator of our generation. You're gonna really love this guy. I've had him on a couple times. I don't know. He's been on a couple times. We did a collab together on my channel as well. It's awesome. It's great. One of my favorite things to do is honestly seeing the growth of people, and then a year later, or 3 years later, or 5 years later, people come back and it's like, hey, you helped me 3 years ago, and here's where I'm at now. It's one of the greatest joys in my life. I mean, Hollis going from being homeless to then we did an IG live together where he had moved and he got his first home in a nice neighborhood, and it was kind of showing off his home. It's like he's making moves, and then he got on stage with Les Brown and starting to make his dreams come true. So I love it. Terry says send the invite to Ludwig. Okay, I'm just trying to find Ludwig. I don't see Ludwig in the chat. That's all. So I don't see Ludwig there, and I don't see. Oh, no, Ludwig is here, but it says unable to join. I don't know if you're on. You have to be on the phone where you can tap in with your camera. But we're here. Barbara's here. Very excited. You're gonna love her. But it says unable to join. So maybe try leaving and coming back, and being on a device where your camera can be connected, so we can bring you in. This woman, Barbara Ludwig. Her company is called Ludwig Plus. Her name is Barbara Yolis. She is the brand whisperer, and she spends all of her time basically helping big brands blow up And why I wanted to have her come on here was because I want to pull out some of the nuggets from her brain of how she helps all these big brands blow up, so that you as entrepreneurs who might not be able to afford the hefty rates can still learn from her and apply it to help your brand blow up. And also, she's super proud of being a woman-owned agency, and that's very rare in the digital marketing world. And so I wanted to bring her in and see what the challenges were and why it's so important to her, and her advice for women entrepreneurs as well. It still says unable to join on the Ludwig Plus account, so you might need to leave, come back, try updating the app. We can make it happen. Big fan here. Love the Amber Heard versus Depp video. Okay. Love your brother, says William King Hollis. Appreciate you, man. Good luck with the book. I'm super pumped. Great coaching session live with Glenn Hodges today. Amazing. Oh, you did your coaching session with him. That's amazing. I love it. That was awesome. Evan is the greatest. Much love, man. She may have to update her app too. Maybe. It could be even if it's an older version, that should still work to come in on IG Live, but that might be it, to update the app, make sure it's happening. Let's go look at it again. Yeah, actually, I don't think it's an app, because I'm looking at you. It says Terry must upgrade the app in order to join. So if I wanted to bring Terry in, she would have to upgrade the app. But there's a few people that says unable to join. Let's see. Ludwig Plus is still unable to join. So maybe there's so let me look at this. So who else is unable to join? So we can figure this out. Bo, you're unable to join. Are you watching this on a different device or on a laptop or something? So we can try to help troubleshoot it, why people are unable to join. Yeah, there's a few people. Wiggy and Keelak versus Kiana says you have to upgrade the app in order to join. Most people can join. Fonda White in the house, welcome. Fonda can join. Eco Life can join. Rahul, Roxana can join. Ludwig Plus is unable to join. Hey Zen, your neck is better. My neck is pretty good. I broke my neck 2 years ago now, I guess. April is my wife's birthday in 2019, April 15th. So, March 15th. So yeah, so it's almost there. There's still a little piece that's broken in the back. But watched Angela with Glenn. Amazing. Big love. Big fan. Love your consistency and positivity. We've done over 10,000 videos on the main channel. I haven't missed an upload day. I need to get the date. It's been 7 or 8 years since we haven't uploaded a single video on the channel. So love the hoodie. I want one. Oh, we're working on it. Nina's laughing at me. April 15th. Nina! And Barbara! Here she comes. All right, Barbara joined on her other account, and she's coming in. Here we go. Waiting on Barbara. I sent you the invite. Barbara said no invitation. I just sent it. So it says waiting on Barbara now. Barbara joined from her own IG account instead of the Ludwig account. So Barbara, I sent you the invite. It says waiting on Barbara now. Very exciting. Hey, Evan, how are you? I'm feeling great. Thank you for the love. I'm a huge fan. Thank you, Junette. Appreciate you. Hi from Korea. Wow, we got Korea in our house. Anyway, for the hoodies, these hoodies are custom design, and I'm trying to find a source to actually make it happen, because people keep asking about these hoodies, but you can't get them on a typical stock. If this was just a black hoodie with a logo, that'd be easy. But to get it with the gold inside here and the drawstrings and the underarms is hard. Anyway, we're working on it. The guy who's doing this for me, it says Barbara's unable to join. Okay, hold on. Let me try inviting Barbara again. Barbara, invite. Here we go. Okay, Barbara, it sent you the invite again. It says waiting for Barbara. Watching you from Los Angeles, directed by Dante. Welcome aboard, Dante. Nina says, "Hurry, Barbara, hurry." We'll make it happen. We'll make it happen with Barbara. If we can't make it happen today, we'll make another one happen, because you guys are gonna love. You're gonna love this woman. You're gonna love this woman. I don't think she even has anything to promote. Usually people have like a book or something to promote, but she's just got a great message and a great heart. It wants to serve entrepreneurs. It's like, we gotta get her on. Anyway, so Still waiting. We sent the invite, Barbara. I don't know if Barbara. Maybe there's something up with the phone, or she hasn't done an IG live. But we will make it happen. If not today, we will make it happen. Any advice for someone looking to get started in thought leadership but doesn't know where to start? Ooh, we might do Q&A. If we can't get Barbara connected here properly, we might do some Q&A. Sending love from Hamburg, Germany. Wow, amazing. Oh, Ludwig Plus now wants to come live. Okay, Ludwig Plus. We're going to make it happen. This is Barbara's company. Okay. Hey, there she is.
God. Sure. You know what?
It's happening.
It's always about an entrance.
I love it. Hey, we're just warming up the room for you. This is great.
Entrance is my shoes. Sometimes is just an entrance.
I love it. We've been waiting. It's great. It's amazing to have you. Ladies and gentlemen, Believe Nation, Barbara Yolison in the house. She runs Ludwig Plus. That's the account that you see here at the top. One of the top marketing, branding agencies in the world. Spends most of her time helping giant corporations that you know and love build amazing, like go look at the Ludwig Plus portfolio. You'll see just beautiful designs that put everything I do to shame. So I'm super jealous. And I thought, hey, let's have her on to talk about strategies for entrepreneurs so we can tap into that genius brain of hers and see what we can learn to brand ourselves better, because we may not be able to afford a full service agency yet. Barbara, welcome aboard.
Thanks. It's great to be here, Evan. Thanks.
So one of the things that you had, I don't know if it's on your bio or read somewhere, you wrote this down. What you do is unearth a brand's soul. And I just love that concept. What's the first thing that you do? So if somebody came and said, Barbara, we need help with our branding. Help us unearth our soul. Like, what do you then do? What's your process?
Oh my gosh, this is so fun. Okay, so, you know, it all starts from the inside out, right? I mean, that's to really deliver something, you got to really immerse yourself in a business and understand who makes up the company, who are the people, what do they do, how do they work, right? And deliver this authentic message about who a company is. And I think often marketers will make the mistake of not really rolling their sleeves up and going all in to understand what a business is about. So the first thing we do is we'll do what we, discovery sessions and talk to every level of the company to understand who they are and what they're about. And that's the starting point.
So for the entrepreneurs out there who don't have lots of people in the company, aka it's just them who's wearing every hat, what would you go through with them in the discovery session to help them start to get more clarity?
Well, it really starts with, I mean, here's what's fun about being an entrepreneur is it's you get to start from zero, right? You get to start from scratch, and you get to articulate what you want to be, right? And you got to have really, really big aspirations. Don't think about what you are today. Think about what you're going to become. And then take a step back and say, well, what's it going to take for me to get there? And then make a list of all those things that are going to take for you to get there. And it might be, I need people, I need technology, I need certain products, I need certain resources, right? And you make that list. And then you say, okay, well, what can I do today, tomorrow, literally? What can I literally do today to start to take a step toward that, big, big vision? And so you just take one step at a time, right? It's everything, every inch gets you to that big idea.
How much of your discovery sessions are really you allowing people to dream?
It's all about dreaming, right? Because you want to do something that has a purpose, right? And especially if you're going to grow a business, people want to be part of something bigger. They don't want to just do a job, or they don't want to just buy a product, right? And think about it. And think about the things you buy every single day, right? You don't buy just a generic bottle of water. You might, right? But there are people who buy into certain brands. And it's the same thing, whether it's your people buying into who you are and what you're going to become, or it's your customers or your clients who want to be a part of what you're building, right? And so I say dream big. Have really, and sometimes it's interesting, some companies and some people that I work with are very heady in IQ, and sometimes it's hard for them to tap into their EQ. And so we'll find exercises and ways to tap into that big emotional aspiration so that you can have that big purposeful and intentional business that you're creating.
So when somebody comes in and they're sharing their vision and you feel like they're not dreaming big and there's more inside their soul than what they're sharing, how do you get them out of their own way and their story and their limiting beliefs or mindset to actually have permission to dream big?
Right. Well, everybody's different, right? So we always start off with, well, what do you know, it's easy for somebody to say, oh, I want to build my business to be this big, this number one, top 10, whatever their business goals are. But then you literally have to keep asking why and peel back that onion until you can get to them talking about, well, what's your purpose and why would anyone want to be part of that? And what are you delivering that's going to be different? And that's really what unearthing the soul of a brand is about, right? Is saying, what is that bigger why? And you look at brands out there who have incredible vision statements. Look at Tesla. They have an amazing vision statement. Accelerate sustainable energy, right? Accelerate the development of sustainable energy. It's huge, right? You look at a lot of big brands and they have these big goals. And so people want to be part of something bigger. And then you map out your plan to get there. And so I think, like I said, some people have a harder time articulating that. And if they do, we'll take them through exercises. And, we do a lot of work in a variety of categories, whether it's healthcare or housing. And take housing, for example. We might do an exercise around the word home and what does home mean to you? And that allows them to start to unearth everything that word means. And then what we'll say is, okay, well, what does that look like in your business? To help them start to see the potential of that vision and that idea.
I love it. I know a big part of what you are proud of is that you're a woman-owned agency, and it's on the website and it's on the Instagram, and it's rare in your industry. I mean, I do a lot of marketing folks, a lot of marketing agencies, and to have a woman at the top is amazing. So it's like, we got to have her on. Is that, making that front and center, is that to try to be an inspiration to others, or like what's the story of making that front and center for you?
Less than 1% of the ad agencies on the planet are woman-owned.
That's crazy. Why?
Okay? Isn't that insane? I don't get it. So,
what do you think? Like, why is it less than 1%? That's a crazy number. Why is it so low?
I think it's just, culturally, I think, women did not get into, obviously women weren't as active in the workforce for so many years. And I think, the trends of being a professional and being a mom, all of those have challenged women to be, able to, pursue their professional careers. And by the way, just for the record, I'm the mom of 4 of my own and 4 stepsons, so 8 boys.
8 boys. That's amazing.
Out there, do it all. But I think it's important. I think that setting, it's in a way, you talked about aspirations and big aspirations as a company. I want people to be able to go for it, right? And for young women entering their career, realizing that they can do this too. Pursue whatever it is you want to pursue, and personally and professionally. But be focused on both, be great at both, and you can. There's room to do it all. I might do a call at the lacrosse field. I did one last night. But that's okay because I'm able to, go off at halftime, do a call, get back, and I'm on the field rooting my boys on. So, but I think women known is important. It's a big focus for equality in the workplace. I think that women should be able to pursue whatever they want to pursue, or anybody for that matter. I don't think we have all walks of life here at Ludwig Plus, and we're a great place to allow people to realize their full potential.
I've been doing YouTube videos since 2009, at the time when it kind of wasn't cool to make business, entrepreneur, YouTube videos. But I've seen a big shift since then to now of the amount of women in my audience, in the demographics, it's still not equal. I'd say it's like 60-40 men to women, but that's way more than what it used to be back in 2009. And it's just amazing to see how many women are wanting to start their own business. And it's never been more possible to be an entrepreneur. I mean, you kind of had to be crazy 30 years ago to do it, but it's never been more possible to do it now. So that's why it's so shocking. It's like, why, especially in what you do with EQ being so prized, it just feels so shocking, and it's less than 1%.
Isn't that incredible? It's true though. And there's a lot of women in the advertising industry, not a lot of women leading advertising agencies, and not a lot of women leading big corporations, right? And so I think, showing young women and other women, or women who maybe left to have their kids and they want to return and get back into the workforce, I think it's really important to get that message out.
So there might be some cultural things, especially with corporations and getting to the top, but in terms of the entrepreneurship side, is it just a mindset thing? Is it just, I see so many women who want to start business. Why are they not looking at the advertising industry?
Well, we're hiring, so they should come. We've got a lot of open positions. We're growing like crazy. Look, I think it's about finding the right company, and a company with the right culture that allows you to, be able to balance your work life and your personal life, right? But I think that with the way the world is going right now, and certainly COVID has brought some good in it, right? We've learned how to work in a more remote environment. There's more tools than you've ever had before. You can do, like I said, you can do a meeting on the side of a lacrosse game, or at your dining room table. It allows people to be able to pursue things now that I think they weren't able to pursue in the past. So technology, I think, will help allow more people and create that entry point at which they can start to pursue a professional career.
Interesting you mentioned technology, because Nina here in the live chat is saying, do you think, Barbara, that it's the technology side of things that's putting women off?
Oh, off? I don't think so. Well, let me take that back, because I have a wonderful friend who's a brilliant attorney, and she is definitely not comfortable with basic computer skills. So I think there is for sure something around the fact that maybe I left the workforce when I was, in my early mothering years, and now I want to make the return back into the workforce, and I don't know what Excel is, or I don't know what Word is other than Word. Right? So, but I say, you know what? Ask your kids. They'll teach you how to do Word and do Excel. It's not that hard. And if you can operate a smartphone, you can operate technology, and it's very intuitive. So they shouldn't be afraid of technology. They should just try to lean into it. And I think, don't let that be a barrier.
Yeah. The story that comes to mind is Mary Kay Ash, who kept getting pushed over and pushed aside and told, oh, you're just thinking like a woman, and never got promoted. And then the person she was training got promoted to be her boss. And she quit the corporate world and then wrote her manifesto for how women should be treated and how women can empower themselves. And she said, well, you know what? So I wrote this thing. How about I just go build it? And she created Mary Kay Cosmetics off of those principles.
Right.
Um, when is the Barbara Manifesto being released, or is it already out?
I'm sorry, say that again, Evan. I lost you for a second.
Oh, I'm just the Barbara kind of manifesto for how women can win in the modern age, modern economy. Is that on the horizon? Is the book out there? Is it coming soon?
I think I'm going to have to write the book because I get a lot of questions about how, I'm a very active mom. I sit on the board of my kids' school. I'm at every game. I can throw a football. I can play basketball with them, and I can be in the boardroom right after and be able to compartmentalize my world, and my kids obviously come first. And I have very funny stories like many other working moms where you're in a meeting and your kids are blowing up your phone and you're thinking, oh my God, the house is burning down or something's wrong. And you pick up the phone and my son says, Mom, where's my gummies? Right? I lost my gummy bears, or where's my bear, or, whatever it is. But I think, yeah, there's a book out there. And I think women have a really great emotional quotient that they can bring to the workforce that I think is really special and can help build a culture and a sense of family at work. And I think that's one of the things that we really promote here at Ludwig Plus is a very strong culture, a very assured sense of values, a way of working that makes us be able to deliver the value for our clients and create an environment where people can really become their full selves. And I think, I don't think it's just a female thing, but we certainly are wired differently. And I think it definitely plays a very strong role in what we're creating here for sure.
So for the women, I guess, especially out there watching, who might be doubting themselves, who feel like I can't have it all, it's not possible to be an entrepreneur and have kids, let alone 8 kids and everything you're doing. If they're in a moment of doubt and feeling like it's not possible, don't support it, and it's just not going to happen, and they had to fast forward this video to get to this point, just as a reminder to themselves to stay strong and that it's possible, what would your message to them be?
To other women who are thinking about starting a company?
Starting the company, but in the moment of doubt, it's like it's not possible to be a mom and be an entrepreneur and be purpose-driven and have it all happen. And they're in that moment of crisis of confidence, and they're going to fast forward to this point in the video. What do you tell them?
Look, we all have moments of confidence. You question your confidence. You question the next move. Can I do this? And I don't care if you're a man or a woman. I know I experienced it when I first became chief marketing officer of McCann, which is one of the top agencies on the planet. And I called a very dear friend, a man who's a mentor of mine. And I said, oh my God, I'm going to be the CMO of this big, ad agency that I always admired. And it was, definitely an awesome, experience and an awesome responsibility. And he said, what are you talking about? He goes, every day you wake up, you're going to look in the mirror and have these moments, and you've been doing it. So just keep doing it and take one step at a time. And I don't care if it's your profession or your personal life, you're going to face moments in life because life throws you curveballs, right? So whether you're building a business or you're being thrown a curveball, I always say take one step at a time, because you will always win. You will get to the finish line. You will get to that goal, whatever that goal is, one step at a time. And I think that's where you build confidence, because don't make it so grand to achieve. And that's why, back to your very beginning question of how do you unearth the soul of the brand? How do you help an entrepreneur who has this very big aspiration? How do they get there? Well, you brainstorm. What are all the things I need to do to get there? And then what did I tell you do next? What can I do today to get there? And then tomorrow morning, what's another thing I can do? And just be action oriented. We have a saying here at the agency, GSD, get shit done now, right? Get shit done now. It's not about not being thoughtful, but it's about taking action. Don't wait to do something. Go get it done. If you can do it in 5 minutes, do it right now, because you might forget to do it and then it's too late. And life is too short and your goals are too big. So just start taking steps, right? It's just like, I say to other mothers, when you had a baby, it didn't come with an instruction manual, right? Nobody said, here's your instruction manual to change the diaper or be a mom or nurse that baby or feed the baby. There's no instruction manual to be an entrepreneur. Yes, you can read a lot of books and you can get a lot of advice, but at the end of the day, take a step forward. Be action oriented, GSDN, right? Get shit done now.
I love it. Barbara Yolis in the house, everybody. It's amazing. Well, we definitely need to have you back when you get your book out. I want to help promote that
Right.
manifesto for people.
Somebody asked on the chat, how many women in our company?
Mm-hmm.
I said 70% of our company's women.
And how many people are in the company?
Just about to hit 50.
I love it. I love it.
All right.
For people watching on YouTube who want to learn more about you, dive more into your world, the books.
Right, from the inside out.
I love it. And you want us to link up what? Ludwig, your account, where are we sending people?
Ludwig Plus.
Ludwig Plus. Perfect. We'll link that up. YouTube description below. Barbara, appreciate the time, the energy, the love. We made it happen. Your soul is amazing. And I'm looking forward to having you back on at some point in the future.
All right, take care.
Much love. Thank you.
Bye-bye.